listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Lizzie as my model and we're going to create this holiday glam. So right now I am starting off by using MAC Cosmetics Spiked Brow Pencil, and I'm just going to fill in her eyebrows a little bit just to give it more definition. Next, I'm going to clean up the brows with MAC. I believe this one was the medium dark concealer palette, and I'm going in with using the MAC 212 flat shader brush, and I'm just going to define the brows with using that concealer. And I like to use a lighter concealer on top of the brows as well. And then you just want to make sure that you do blend out everything. I'm also using this to kind of conceal some of the darkness on the eyelid as well. Next, I'm using MAC Cosmetics Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm just using that same definer brush just to put that on the lid, or all over the eyelid I should say. And then you want to just blend it out with a fluffy brush, which in this video I am using the MAC 224 brush. And then I am going to use Orb, which is that shade by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to set all of that so that blending will be a little bit easier. So I just put that all over the eye space. Next I'm using, I believe is Soft Brown by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just using a little bit of this shade as a transition shade. And I'm just applying this in the crease with the 224 brush. Next, I'm taking Plumage by MAC Cosmetics, and I start to use a 224 brush, but now I'm using a 217 brush by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm applying that in the outer V and a little bit into the crease. I only used a little bit of the Plumage just to kind of set a little base, and then I'm going in with MAC Deep Truth, and I'm using a 239 brush, and I'm just packing that all over the lid just to give another base color as well. And then I'm also using the 217 back and forth motions to go ahead and blend out any harsh lines. And I'm just going to do the same steps on the other eye. Next, I'm just going to use a flat shader brush, which is the MAC 242, and I'm using this pressed pigment by MAC Cosmetics as well. I forgot the name. I think it's like Midnight Blue or something like that. It has a little reflex of glitter or shine to it. So again, I'm using this as a base to kind of prep for me to use the glitter on top. So there goes our wonderful glitter. This is by Cakeyourfaceoffical, and I believe is Blue Crush, and I'm not sure what the other name is. But first, I am using the I believe it's the Eye Candy Cosmetics glue or adhesive for the glitter. So you just want to lay that down first, and then you want to use the glitter on top. And this just makes the glitter stick on to something rather than just using Fix Plus. And I am mixing both of the glitters. Look how pretty that is. And then you just want to blend out any harsh lines again. It's a smoky eye, so just make sure that everything is blended. Next, I'm using Definitely Black. It's a prolonged wear eyeliner by MAC Cosmetics. And then I'm just setting that and smoking it out with a black eyeshadow. I believe this one is from the Morphe palette, 350. And then I'm also using a little bit of the Deep Truth and also glitter at the bottom of the eyelid. Next, I am priming the skin and prepping it with the Mineralized Moisturizer, the Prep and Prime Skin Base, and a little bit of strobe cream, just to give a little extra hydration to the skin. And I'm just using I believe it's a 142 brush, not exactly sure. Next, I'm going in with a 109 brush. It's a very dense brush, and I like to use this for foundation. And I am using MAC NC42, and I kind of mixed it with a little bit of NC45, but mainly 42. And I'm just blending that all over her skin. Then next, I am mixing Bright Forecast, which is a Prep and Prime highlighter, And I'm also using a little bit of NC42 Pro Longwear Concealer for underneath the eyes. And I forgot what number brush I'm using in this video, but I'll have everything linked below. Next, I'm just setting everything with the Ben 9 banana powder, and I'm using a 129 brush by MAC Cosmetics. Again, I'm just using this in all the highlighted areas of the face, and then I'm going in with MAC Studio Fix powder foundation, and this is in the shade NC42. And I'm just lightly packing a little bit of that shade around the outer perimeter of her face. Next, I'm using the NYX contour palette, and I'm just mixing two of the shades that's in that palette with a 168 brush by MAC Cosmetics. I'm just lightly contouring the nose. This is with mineralized powder and dark. Then I'm using Sunbasque blush for her cheeks. And this is by MAC Cosmetics. Then I'm Fix Plussing her. And adding Old Darling highlighter by MAC Cosmetics. This is such a beautiful highlighter. And I'm just using another highlighter in the inner corners of the eyes. I believe this is the Anastasia Glow Kit. And there you have it, the final look. I did use Kinda Sexy and a lip gloss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.